Happy race day, everyone. We're back for the STP 500 Sunday morning here. Just going to go over some of my favorite picks on the cheat sheet now that all the data is entered into it. I'm going to start out with dfsr.com. This is where I write the articles every week. I do a race preview article as well as a post-qualifying practice article with my favorite picks. So at the bottom of that article, we're going to find the link to the cheat sheet. When you click on it, it's going to open up. If you're going to want to sort any of the rows, make any of your own models, what you're going to want to do is go to File, make a copy, name it whatever you want, click OK. It's going to open up your own. You're going to be able to sort the columns. If you're just using it to view the data, you can definitely just leave it as is and go from there. So when that opens up, now you can see that we're sorted by DK rank by default. If you want to see post-qualifying odds, click on any cell in that column, data, sort A to Z. So we can sort by post-qualifying odds. We can look at Vegas odds as well, kind of pick out some values. Now to see that a little bit better, I'm going to go back and sort by DK dollar. I'm going to slide over to the right, and I'm going to look at the DK odds differential. So here we have the rank of the DK price this week, as well as the rank of the post-qualifying odds. So what you see here is Jimmy Johnson, who is the most expensive on DK, is 7th in Vegas odds, which gives him a -6 value in that column. Some of the guys on the positive side would be Clint Boyer. He's 14th in salary, but he is 8th in Vegas odds. So that's just a way to kind of maybe pick out some value using the cheat sheet as well. Looking at my model history, 2-year track history, so 4 races here at Martinsville. That's going to be most important this week, and then right up the rear, right beside it is final practice 10-lap average, final 2 practice averages, and then qualifying, just as track position is quite important here. The reason you see a -10 in the qualifying practice differential is what that number is telling us is that he is starting, for instance, let's go down to AJ Allmendinger. He's starting 30th, but he was 11th in his final 2 practice average. So that number gives him a +19, kind of a little bit of a differential to find some value for your place differential guys, which isn't quite as important this week, but AJ Allmendinger is good here, so he's a guy I'm definitely going to be looking at, who can probably get inside the top 20, upside of top 15, top 10, which is going to give him nice points finishing day on DraftKings. As you can see, most of the high rank guys in my model this week come at the top of the salary. If we scroll over and we have a look at Kyle Busch, he ranks number 1. He won the spring race here last year, so he's really started to figure out Martinsville. And we slide back over to the right and look at practice and qualifying times. He's starting 10th because qualifying was rained out, so it's owner's points. So he started 10th, came out 8th in second practice, 2nd in final practice, and he was also fastest in the 10-lap averages. And watching TV, they also mentioned he was fastest in 5, 10, 15, and 20 lap averages as well. So he's my top overall pick this week, and I believe I've got about 60-65% exposure across about 50 lineups. Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano in the Penske cars come in next. What really stands out with them is they're both qualifying inside the top 5, and they both showed top 5 speed even with their final practice 10-lap average throughout the whole weekend. So they look like really strong cars and should be at the front barring an accident, which isn't out of the conversation here at Martinsville for sure. So I think guys that are going to be low owned, not sure I'm taking many chances with them, is going to be Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson. I do think Chase Elliott starting 3rd is going to be... Sorry, Chase Elliott starting 2nd. That's Truex starting 3rd. I'm not going to be on Chase Elliott this week. I do think he might be a little bit, the 10 to 20% owned, just starting 2nd, that track position, but he just didn't show speed. Same with Kansas Rapalone. They just both didn't show top 20 speed in either of the final 2 practices. Bottom of the 8K range, really like Jamie McMurray, starting 6th. Didn't have a great second practice at 15th, but came out 3rd in final practice, and also right behind Kyle Busch, had the 2nd fastest 10-lap average, so definitely be on him. And then Clint Boyer right below him as well, starting 8th. He was fastest in final practice after 11th, so they improved throughout the weekend as well and showed top 5 practice 10-lap average as well. It's good to see hometown. It can be a home race for Ryan Blaney. I discussed this earlier. He's starting 7th, 8th in final practice, and 6th in 10-lap average. Next guy down, Ryan Newman, starting 11th, 2nd and 5th in the final 2 practices, and 7th and 10 lap average. Don't mind Almirola and Dillon down here as well. They both got a little bit of place differential value. Both top 10 in final practice and both top 10 in 10 lap averages as well. Going down a little further, Ricky Stenhouse, same thing with him, same story. Top 10 in final 10 lap average, as well as starting 24th, who's got some place differential value as well. To punt this week, I'm looking at Cole Witt and Chris Buescher, both starting outside of 30th. I'm seeing, I'd take a top 25, 25th place, somewhere in there for them. Cole Witt did show some really good speed, top 15, top 16 in final practice, as well as 10 lap average, so a top 20 could be in order for him, could be a good points day, and at 5,100 could definitely help you get 2 or 3 of these top guys in. I know in some of my lineups I got Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. Stack them together, as well as getting Witt in there can help you build a nice stars and scrubs lineup. Other than that, if you have any other questions, I'm going to be on Twitter right up till lineup lock, so hit me up there or in the chat at dfsr.com. And to get to that chat, we just go to one of my articles and you click menu, click on the chat, click on the NHL PGA NASCAR chat, and that's where I'm going to be in about 5 to 10 minutes once I get this up on YouTube. Thanks guys, talk to you soon.